How many Ents were left? Have you ever wondered about the fate of the Ents after the War of the Ring? These ancient tree-like beings, known as the guardians of the forest, faced a significant decline in their numbers. By the end of the war, the Ents were primarily found in the forest of Fangorn. This area was their home, where they had lived for ages, but their future looked uncertain. King Aragorn, also known as a Lesser, recognized their contributions during the war. He granted them new lands in the Misty Mountains, specifically an area called Nan Curunir. This region later became known as the Watchwood and the Treegarth of Orthanc. This gift was meant to provide the Ents with a place to thrive and continue their search for the lost Entwives. However, Treebeard, the eldest of the Ents, had a more somber outlook. He believed that while forests could grow and expand, the Ents as a race would not see an increase in their numbers. The reality was that they were likely to remain in Fangorn and gradually fade away or become even more tree-like over time. The decline of the Ents is closely tied to the loss of the Entwives. These female Ents were essential for their reproduction. Without them, the Ents could not continue their kind in the usual way. This loss contributed to their dwindling population. By the end of the Third Age, the Ents were few in number, confined mostly to Fangorn and their new lands in the Misty Mountains. While the exact number of Ents left is not specified, it is evident that they were a small and diminishing group. Their survival depended on the forests they protected and their hope of finding the Entwives once again. The legacy of the Ents continued through their guardianship of nature and the lands granted to them by King Aragorn. However, their numbers were never restored to what they once were, leaving them as a fading presence in Middle-earth.